Ah, yes. Lifeboat survival mode. The absolute most barren wasteland you will ever see in your freaking life. Now you may be wondering to yourself, what kind of abomination of a survival of the fittest game is this game? Well, I'm glad you asked. Now go get yourself a cookie. Well, to start us off, whenever you first joined the game, you were cursed enough to be given only 7 logs and a teleporter book. As a result, throughout your journey looking for resources that don't exist, you slowly realize that Mother Nature hated you so much to place you into this cursed world. In your journeys throughout this world, you might see a few things along the way, including sinkholes, which will be the least of your worries. Because it would be a lie for me to say that it is very rare to see 2 or more people brawling it out with sticks. Right after watching those 2 specific players fight, I ran into this guy who attacked me. And after I proceeded to beat the living crap out of him, he proceeded to lag out and float in the air. Which is why your ping is always your enemy. Never trust it. Anyway, there are a bunch of different ways your experience in Lifeboat survival mode will play out. If you experience this, then congratulations. You just found the easiest way to die in Lifeboat survival mode. Or you could just die to mobs after you fell and got lost inside of a cave. As a poor player, if you somehow find a stray pig, consider yourself the luckiest man alive. But also remember to have said food well hid because the people here won't hesitate to kill you. In my journeys, I was lucky enough to run into this player, who turned out to be very friendly. We also ran into this guy who turned out to be a hacker and flew off into the distance. So yes, hackers can diddle you just as fast as poor people. On your search to find caves with ores, I'll be sitting over here dying from raw pork chop overdose. That's how doubtful I am that you'll find anything in this barren wasteland. Also, there's a chance you might stumble upon random signs with random text on them. I don't know what this dude was thinking, but whatever it was, it made him happy to write this. Also, whenever you are lucky enough to get stone tools, I'd recommend mining iron. Also, whenever I say trust nobody, trust nobody. So when trying to stay alive, I'd recommend going on a murder spree. And again, trust nobody, unless you have a girlfriend. Speaking of which, there's a 50-50 chance that you don't. If it is nighttime and you don't have a shelter, consider yourself dead already. Because mobs will start spawning all over the place like you owe them money. Which you probably do because you're not paying rent on their property. Ah, yes. Democracy at its finest. Anyway, there is one group of players you will learn to fear. And who do you think that would be? The answer? The rich. In the servers, the rich are the people who make these giant lava-cast fortresses. Now, if you are a rich person, in this server, it's bold to hate the rich as a poor person, but suicidal to be a rich person and hate the poor. So unless you want to be dealing with chaos equivalent to being King Louis from the French Revolution, I'd recommend treating the poor very well. Well, that's about all you need to know. So enjoy Lifeboat survival mode and don't get killed.